Hello and welcome again to Three Swords Tarot. Today I'm going to do an example of a love compatibility spread. So this card will this spread will show you all the different aspects that make up a relationship and whether you and your partner are compatible or not. So this is a good spread if you're in the early stages of dating and want to know if it'll be worth keeping things going forward. If it was worth continuing with that someone special. So the first card is the physical side of the relationship. This means what your sex life will be like with this person, whether you are physically compatible or whether the chemistry will be there between you. The second card is the mental compatibility, whether you have the same likes and dislikes, whether you share the same interests, whether you will be able to communicate well together. The next card is your emotional compatibility. That is the feelings. Will you both want the same things? Will you feel the same way about each other? Are you both capable of giving the other person what they need emotionally? And of course, the last one is the important one. Is there long-term potential between you? Now, this is only a sample reading, so this is not about someone in particular. Immediately, with the Five of Coins, this shows, unfortunately, that there is no sexual compatibility here. One of you may have a very high libido, or the other one has a very low libido. And sex is obviously not going to be a major point for you in the relationship. Things are not going to be that great in this aspect of your life. Justice, on the other hand, when it comes to mental compatibility, look at the scales that are so equally balanced. This shows that although things won't be great in the bedroom, outside of it, you have a lot in common. These cards say that you have a lot to talk about. You are very much alike in that you like the same things and you have the same interests, you may have the same beliefs, and this is why you think that you will make a great couple. That's probably why, in fact, that you're dating this person, because you have, on a mental level, so much in common. The last one, we have the Knight of Wands. This is the emotional compatibility, and again, it's not great. Because the Knight of Wands, out of the four knights, is the knight who is the biggest flirt. He is the kind who goes... He's the kind of guy or knight who goes jumping from person to person, from relationship to relationship, suggesting that there will be an emotional incompatibility here. One of you will be feeling very deeply, while the other person, though you have a lot in common, they will just not be feeling the connection. So that's two of the three where they're not compatible. Is there long-term potential? Now, what's surprising is, on this one, this is actually a very committed card. This shows long potential, but there may be a reason why there's long potential. Although the sex life may not have been great, it might have done the trick. So in this particular reading, it looks like though the sex wasn't great, it might have resulted in someone getting pregnant. And the reason there is long potential is they might decide to marry because of the child that comes from this little meeting. But that It's not necessarily the best way to be happy. Just getting married just because of this, because it looks like they won't be happy together, even though they may be forced together. A better solution might be to co-parent rather than try and force a relationship where they're not compatible to a high degree. Wow, this turned out to be quite a depressing read for an example. But sometimes that's the way the cards go, I'm afraid. So this could be a good example of a spread and a reading where things don't always go the way you expect. Well, thanks for watching a rather disturbing example of the love compatibility spread. Thank you for watching.